Good morning students. I hope you are all doing good. Let us see what we are going to discuss in today's class.
When we keep on increasing the pressure greater than osmotic pressure, solvent molecules are moving from solution side to solvent side. That process is called reverse osmosis. Nowadays we are using that RO method for purification of water. See, here impurities are present. Solution is nothing but water is mixed with solute. Impurities are present. Continuously pressure is applied. So only solvent molecules can move through semi-permeable membrane. Keep on increasing the pressure, solvent molecules will move towards pure solvent, and here only solute particles are going to be remained. Those are remained as impurities. That method of purification is called RO method. Nowadays we are seeing that one. That is only reverse osmosis. Now, what is the definition of this reverse osmosis? When the pressure greater than osmotic pressure is applied, when the pressure greater than osmotic pressure is applied on solution side, solvent molecules will move from solution to solvent, means higher concentrated solution to lower concentrated solution. This movement is called, this movement of solvent molecules is called reverse osmosis. This movement of solvent molecules from solution side, higher concentration solution to lower concentrated solution, is called reverse osmosis. Okay ma? This is the definition of reverse osmosis. By this, all the definitions are completed and even colligative properties are also completed. Now finally, just I will give the colligative properties formula at one place, and by this we are going to complete the chapter, solutions chapter. First colligative property, relative lowering of vapor pressure. P0 minus P by P0 is equal to WA by MA into MB by WB. Second one, elevation in boiling point. Delta TB is equal to KB into small m. Third one, delta TF, depression in freezing point, KF into small m. And fourth one, osmotic pressure formula, pi V is equal to nRT. These are the formulae related to colligative properties. Okay, if you observe correctly, all the colligative properties are directly proportional to number of moles of solute. See here, WA by MA is nothing but number of moles of solute. In molality also, WA by MA is there, number of moles of solute. This one also, number of moles of solute. Here N is nothing but number of moles of solute only. Finally, colligative property is directly proportional to number of moles of solute. Next one, colligative property, P0 minus P by P0 is inversely proportional to gram molecular weight of solute. Same here also, gram molecular weight is in denominator. Here also in molality in denominator, gram molecular weight is in denominator. If you write number of moles formula, given weight by gram molecular weight. Here also pi is inversely proportional to gram molecular weight of solute. So colligative property. Any colligative property is inversely proportional to gram molecular weight of solute. Any colligative property is directly proportional to concentration of solution. Here concentration, molarity, N by V, molarity. Even here also we can write concentration term. Is it okay, ma? Then finally, these are the general terms from these colligative properties we can write. Colligative property is directly proportional to number of moles of solute. Colligative property is directly proportional to 1 by gram molecular weight of solute. Colligative property is directly proportional to concentration of solution. Use of colligative properties. Colligative property is used to measure the gram molecular weights of unknown solutes. Colligative property is used to measure the gram molecular weights of unknown solutes. Okay, ma'am? This is the information related to colligative properties. By this, we have completed the solutions chapter. This is chapter 2. Already we completed chapter 1. In volume 1, we are remained with surface chemistry, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics, D and W block elements, P block elements. But out of all these are P block elements, it is related to term 1 syllabus. Remaining 4 chapters are belonging to term 2 syllabus only. Okay, so in term 1 we have only pending one chapter, that is P block elements. Except that P block elements, remaining all the chapters of term 1 syllabus was completed. Okay, so in next class we will start with the chapter. Before that, I hope you are clear with this today's class. Okay, ma? Some definitions we have seen, and what about the formula related to osmotic pressure we have seen. After that, endoosmosis, exoosmosis, isotonic solutions, hypertonic and hypotonic solutions, all these are reverse osmosis. All these are seen in our today's class. Okay, ma? That is about today's class. Thank you all. Have a nice day.